Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a cash envelope stuffing for my November 24th, 2022 paycheck using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, so we are nice and zoomed in for the cash envelope stuffing. As usual, I do have some hundreds up top and fives and singles down below that you cannot see. I did want to let you all know that I'm actually filming this on November 24th. This is for my paycheck that I would normally have gotten on the 24th, but the 24th is Thanksgiving. And so because of that, my job did pay me a day early. So I am going to stick with my same posting schedule. So my Budget With Me went up on Thursday, the 24th, and then this stuffing will go up on Saturday, the 26th. But just, full transparency, I did get paid a day early. I had already written out all my envelopes though, so you'll see everything says 11/24 on it. Starting out with my emergency fund, this is a envelope that I utilize to put any extra money I have from my eating out, gas, and miscellaneous envelopes into at the end of every pay period. So at the end of my last pay period, I did have $10 left in my eating out envelope. So I took that out and I put that in here. That means we should have a total of $620 in this envelope. So let's pull it out and count it up together. 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 610, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 620. So we do have the $620 in here. The goal is to get to $1,000. And once I do, I'll actually empty this envelope, deposit the cash from this envelope into my emergency fund checking account, and then start a new envelope over again. Next, we're going to be moving on to my variable expense cash envelopes, which are the first three listed here. I am going to be using these same envelopes that I used in my last video. These are available on my Etsy shop, which is always linked down below in the description box. We are going to start out with my eating out envelope, and this is going to be getting $75 in 320s. 1, 2, 3, 2 5s, whoops, and then 5 singles. Now these are a little bit of some different denominations than usual, and that's because right now, between all of the 2022 savings challenges from the Budget Mom and my 52-week challenge, it's too much cash to pull out all from my miscellaneous envelope, which is what I was doing for the majority of the year. And so I will need to pull some cash out of this envelope for my 52-week challenge. I have it written in pencil here. And so it means I needed some different denominations. So let's count this up and make sure we have $75, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 75. And I did update my envelope, so you'll see that it has my deposit on here, as well as the fact that I'm withdrawing cash for my 52-week challenge and then my $5 challenge. And we'll do that later on in the video. Next, we're going to do my gas envelope, again getting $75, and it's actually getting it in the same denominations as eating out. So 3 20s, 2 5s, and then 5 singles. And we'll count that up together to make sure it's 75. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 75. And then what I'm going to be pulling out of gas will be for the 52-week challenge as well. So have that on my tracker, as well as the $5 challenge on there. And then lastly, for my variable expenses will be my miscellaneous envelope. This is going to get $150 in 2 $50 bills, in 2 $20 bills, a $5 bill, and then 5 singles, a I usually don't have too many singles when I go to the bank. Like I'm not usually pulling out too many singles. And I had to pull out so many singles for today, which was really interesting. So let's count this up and do one, make sure it's 150. So we have 50, 100, 120, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 150. And what I'll be pulling out of this envelope will be the 2022 savings challenges. And it's actually, because it's kind of towards the end of the month, some will be going into my November envelope and some into my December envelope. Next, we're going to be going into my sinking funds. For my sinking funds, I do always try to do largest denominations possible. It's just what works well for me so my envelopes don't get too stuffed up. And first one's going to be travel. We're going to be pulling out $50 in a single $50 bill. With this deposit, we should have a total of $14.82 in this envelope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000. 11, 12, 13, 13, 50, 14, 14, wait, 50, 15? Huh? Hang on. Did I count? No, I didn't count wrong, right? Okay, I must have counted wrong when I was counting, not when I was doing my math on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 11, 12, 1250, 13, 1350, 14, 1450, 1470, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 81, 1482. Okay. No idea what I did wrong the first time. I did update the tracker on the front of this envelope. This is one of my sinking funds envelopes. I made these for myself. They are not on my Etsy shop yet as of recording this video. I do want to put them up there. I do think people would like these. It's just a time thing. I just haven't had time. But for the tracker, I really made it a very general tracker where basically you could just put any form of measurement in this column and then you would color in the other. And so for me, because this is a rolling sinking fund, I don't have a dollar denomination goal, basically. So instead of putting in dollar amounts here, I just did months. And so because this is the last paycheck of November, it's the last time I'm going to contribute to this envelope for November, I did fill in the November bar. Next, we have my Christmas envelope. This is going to be getting $25 in a $20 bill and a $5 bill. So we have 25 right here. And with this deposit, we should have $150 in this envelope. So I'm going to add these bills in and we'll count them up together. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 150. It's so exciting. I've not even used my 2022 Christmas envelope yet, and I'm already saving for 2023, which is very exciting. Next, we have my subscriptions envelope. This is going to be getting $15 in a $10 bill and a $5 bill. And so that's 15 right there. And with the deposit, we will be we will have a total of $90. So let me add these bills in. We'll count that up. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. Next, we have my medical sinking fund. This is going to be getting $20 in a single $20 bill. And with this deposit, we will have $120 in this envelope. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Next, we have my car maintenance sinking fund. This was a rolling sinking fund for me for a very long time, but because I have a newer vehicle, I decided I'm going to save to $1,000 and then just let it be for a while. I'm hoping I don't have too many car expenses over the next couple of the years because my car is new. So anytime I do pull money from this envelope, I'll start contributing to it again more slowly to get it back up to $1,000 and then stop. So right now we're still trying to build to that $1,000 goal. So it is getting $50 in a single $50 bill. And with this deposit, we will have $853. So let's count this up. 100, 152, 150, 253, 354, 455, 556, 657, 758, 850, 51, 52, 853. So we're getting very, very close to that $1,000 goal. I think I'm going to contribute to it for a final time with my first paycheck in 2023. So that's exciting. Next, we have my car insurance and taxes envelope. I pay my car insurance annually every year. I get a discount by doing that. So it's due every July. And then I also pay car taxes in my state. They are due annually in July as well. So I have a goal of $2,200 for 2022 to 2023. And I will be contributing $110 in a $100 bill. All my bills are a mess. And a $10 bill. So we have 110 right here. And with this deposit, we should have $660 in this envelope. So I'm going to add this in, and then we can count it all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 620, 30, 40, 50, 60, 660. Next, we have my birthdays envelope. This is going to be getting $25 in a $20 bill and a $5 bill. So we have $25 right here. And with this deposit, we should have $150 in this envelope. So let's count this up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 150. So we do have that 150. And then last for my cash envelopes for my sinking funds is going to be holidays. And that is going to be getting a $20 bill. And with this deposit, we should have 120 in the envelope. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Now I did, couple of things actually. In terms of my sinking funds, we are coming to the end of 2022. There are some sinking funds envelopes that I'm going to have, sinking funds envelopes from 2022 sinking funds that I will have extra money in or leftover money in. So right at the end of the year, I'm going to transfer any extra money I have from those envelopes into my 2023 envelopes. And I did some math for myself, and I think that with that, we will be hitting goal on maybe like 1 or 2 envelopes right at the beginning of the year, which is very exciting. So there's that to look forward to, but that's a change that I will do, and you'll see reflected probably with my first paycheck in January. The other thing I want to mention is that I made a little bit of an error, and I did not realize it until I got home from the bank today. So I have to pay my rent, my December rent, with this paycheck, and I take that out in cash, and I forgot to write it in here, and so I didn't take it out in cash. So I am going to have to go back to the bank at some point before December 1st to get that. The last thing I want to mention is that if you watched my budget with me for this video, this YouTube and Instagram was not on my cash envelope breakdown. And this is something that I think I've mentioned in previous videos that I do want to be very transparent about or include in my budgets and cash envelope stuffings and things like that. And that's any money that I make from other sources like YouTube, Instagram, and if I make any substantial money from Etsy. I've mentioned, I think, a few times that I really don't make any money from Etsy. I might occasionally get a couple cents to $1 in my bank account, but it's never anything substantial enough. Literally, it's always like less than $5. So it's not substantial enough to pull out. And a lot of times, it doesn't end up offsetting the fact that every little while I have to pay a lot of Etsy fees. And so overall for Etsy, I'm in the red, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I enjoy that I have an Etsy shop. For me, I like the stuff that I have on there. I want it to be available to other people. And so for right now, even though I'm a little bit in the red, I'm okay with that. With regards to YouTube, I've gotten paid, I think maybe 2 times from YouTube since my channel got monetized. And I just, for one reason or another, ended up using that cash towards other things. I think I did both of those times just end up using it towards that month's donation, because I make a donation for $100 every month to a charity. Um, with this, uh, not with my budget, because I didn't know I was going to get paid out from YouTube when I did my budget with me. But since recording that budget with me, I found out I was going to get paid out from YouTube. YouTube makes you have at least $100 before they can pay you out. And so I don't get paid out from them every month. I get paid out maybe every 3 months or so. So this paycheck here of $114, I think that's from August, September, and October. And they're always a month delayed. So I got it at the end of November, but it cut off at the end of October. And so I did decide to pull that out because I do want to start pulling that cash out, putting it in a separate envelope. That way I can utilize those funds towards something that's going to benefit my channel here on YouTube or my Instagram or something like that. Instagram has also more recently been doing bonuses for Reels, and I am able to benefit from that. And so this Instagram payout was not expected. I thought they also had that rule of needing to hit $100, but apparently not. I don't know. But this is for Reels that I've been posting for months now, because I don't make a lot of money off my Reels. My Reels don't have a ton of views on them, and that's okay. Like, I'm totally fine with that. This is like a very unexpected means for me to bring in a little bit of income. So any little bit from my Reels is pretty awesome to me. So I'm pulling out this cash because I do want to create a cash envelope for it. And I think I've said this in past videos, but I think my main goal or my first priority when it comes to money that I make from YouTube, Instagram, and if ever anything substantial from Etsy, I want to put that towards getting a new phone. And the reason why that matters in terms of my life here on YouTube or Instagram is because I record all of my videos on my phone and I take all of my Instagram pictures on my phone. And I do think my phone has good enough quality that these videos are, viewable and my pictures aren't too terrible. But I do have an iPhone 11. I don't know what they're up to now, either the 13 or the 14. And I know the newer phones have much better cameras. And so I do think it would make sense for me to invest in getting a new phone. So my goal is to save up any money from YouTube and Instagram, and if ever Etsy, towards that goal. I don't have an envelope for this stuff yet. I do need to print one out and put it together. I think I'm actually going to use kind of a sinking fund style envelope, because I'm going to try to kind of do a little research on how much an iPhone costs, and I'll have that be my goal amount, and then I'll just be adding into that to get up to that goal. But I do want to share with you or show you guys how I'm pulling out this money from my checking account. So for YouTube, it's $114. I think it was $114.50, but I left the 50 cents in my account. So we're going to pull this out in $100. Whoops, in a $100 bill, a $10 bill, and then 4 singles, and it should be my last 4 singles. It is. And so let's count this up together. 100, 110, 11, 12, 13, 114. And then Instagram, $75. Again, I think it was like 75 and a little bit of change, but I left the change in my account. So that's coming out in a 50, a 20, and a 5. And so we have 50, 70, $75. So all of this together, let's see. Yeah, let's count it all up. 100, 150, 170, 180, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So 189. That's pretty awesome and pretty exciting. And again, a little bit unexpected. I wasn't anticipating getting paid out from YouTube, and I definitely was not anticipating getting paid out from Instagram. So $189 will be going towards my goal of purchasing a new iPhone. That way I can have a better camera to bring you all videos here on YouTube and good pictures on Instagram. Hopefully by the next time I get paid out, I will. By the next time I get paid out, you're going to see that I have an envelope for this. But if you don't see this on every single cash envelope stuffing, it's because I didn't get paid out. And again, like I said, for YouTube, I really only get paid out maybe every 3 months. And Instagram, no idea how often I'll end up getting paid out for that. But I think, or I guess with time, we'll see. Now that we've filled all my envelopes, I do need to go in and pull out some cash for my November and December 2022 savings challenges from the Budget Mom, and also my 52-week challenge. So let's pull out my variable expense envelopes, which are these 3 here. I'm going to put everything else aside. And let's start out with my eating out envelope and my gas envelope, because those are both going to go towards, actually, you know what? Let's start with my miscellaneous envelope, because this is going to go towards my November and December 2022 savings challenges from the Budget Mom. So let's do November first. Okay, sorry, I had to pause my video for a moment. Not exactly sure where I got cut off, but for November, I need to pull $32 out of my miscellaneous envelope. So we're going to do that. We'll do it in a 20. Oh, do I not have $30? Oh, I thought I did all the denominations right. Okay, let me see if I can get 2/10 for this. And I should in my, where is it? In my subscription sinking fund, because I always put in $15, I should have 2/10. I do. So I'm going to take a 20 and I'm going to have 2/10. Oh man, I thought I did all of these denominations right, but apparently not so much. So let's see here. Okay. So I want 32. So I have 20 at 30 and then 2 singles. So we'll pull that aside. I'm going to put the miscellaneous money in the miscellaneous envelope for now. We're going to have to come back to that. But we're going to add these $32 to my November envelope, which means my November envelope should have $126. And so let's count this up and make sure there is $126 in here. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 126. Perfect. So the November envelope is all set. And then I have to pull out $27 for the December envelope, and I put it on the back here. So let's go back to our miscellaneous envelope and pull out $27. So we have, oh man, guys, I don't know how this happened. I really thought that I had the right denominations, and clearly I don't. Let's go into my emergency fund, because I definitely have a lot of different bills in there. So we're going to need 2 20s and a 10 basically, and I'll pull a 50. So, okay, let me put my emergency fund cash back. Oh man, I don't know how I fudged that up, but we're going to have $27 now. So 20, 25, 26, 27, and then we should have $91 left in this miscellaneous envelope. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91. So we do. So the 91 is going back in miscellaneous, and I'm going to put that one aside. And then this is $27. So let's count it. 25, 20, oh no, I'm sorry, 20, 25, 26, 27. That's going to go in our December envelope. And then that December envelope will be all set. And then we're going to pull from eating out and gas for the 52-week challenge. So for eating out, we need $48. So let's pull out that $48. 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So eating out should have 22 left. 27. I'm sorry. 20, 25, 26, 27. It'll have 22 once I pull that $5 bill out for my $5 challenge. But on the tracker, you can see after 52-week challenge, it should have 27. So we're done with this envelope. Now for gas, we're pulling out 47. 20, 40, 45, 46, 47. And then what we should have left is 28. So 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. So now we're done with my gas envelope. Now these denominations that I just took out from my eating out and gas envelopes should add up to $95, which is what I have written on the back of my 52-week challenge envelope. So let's see if this is $95. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 2, 3, 4, 95. So it is $95. So let's add that to my envelope, and then we'll count up everything all together. So oh man, these bills are all out of order here. Okay, so we should have $11.76 in this envelope total. So let's count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 657, 750, 7. You know what? Let me put that $50 aside because you know I'm going to confuse myself with counting. So let's start again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 657, 7, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 1,050, 1,070, 1,090, 1,100, 1,110, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So that's 1,150. 1150, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. Okay, sorry. My alarm went off in the middle of me counting, but this is 1160 right here. 1160, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1170, 1170, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 6, 7, 8. I'm over by $2 somehow. I don't know how. Let's count this again. Maybe I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 650, 700. 700. 20, 40, 60, 80, 800. 20, 40, 60, 80, 900. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So 10, 50, 10, 70, 10, 90, 1,100. 11, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 1150, 1150, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1160, 1160, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1170, 1170, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lord. I just get so nervous when I'm like counting up these large amounts of money, and I like psych myself out into thinking I'm going to count them wrong. And then I do count it wrong. But in the end, thank gosh, there's 1176 in here. So we are going to put this all back into my 52-week challenge envelope. This thing is getting way too stuffed up. I should really consider consolidating this, or condensing this, but I've been too lazy. And that is finally the end of this cash envelope stuffing. I know that there was a couple of different interruptions in the video and I was counting things wrong a couple of times, so I apologize for that. I hope that didn't make things too confusing, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the way that I budget, how I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook, don't hesitate to put them down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.